Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is Byronic and today I'm going to do a quick video to help you prepare for H1Z1. I'm going to go over the release date, the costs, what you can expect from day one early access, and more. For those of you following this game religiously, you probably won't learn anything new here. However, I'm hoping those of you newly made fans or general survival game enthusiasts can find use here. Anyways, let's jump into this and get started. Now before we jump into what you can expect from early access, if you have no idea what H1Z1 is or want to know more, pause this video and check out my H1Z1 in 7 minutes video. While I have plenty of other H1Z1 content available on my channel, this one in particular is probably best to bring you up to speed, albeit it's a little bit old. Alright, so within the last month, we learned an astronomical amount of new information about the game. However, instead of spending 30 minutes going over all the minutia, I want to focus on the core elements of gameplay that will be available day one in early access and not 6 months down the road. That being said, let's get started with weapons. There's gonna be a lot of them. Starting day one, you're gonna have access to 16 weapons ranging from blunt and sharp melee weapons such as hatchets, torches, and crowbars, to ranged weapons such as high-powered rifles, crossbows, and improvised pipe shotguns. Weapons will degrade during use, so make sure to have a backup ready. Vehicles. There will be 3 unique vehicles at the start of early access, including a pickup truck, an off-roader, and a police cruiser. While some vehicles are rarer than others, each vehicle has unique properties that should be taken into consideration. The pickup truck focuses on team play, allowing friends to crouch in the back, shooting zombies or players. The police cruiser, on the other hand, has a siren. Yeah, a siren. Now before you laugh too much, I feel that there is a very real tangible use for this siren. Luring hordes of zombies right into an enemy player base? Yeah, that sounds good to me. As for servers and map details for day one early access, you will be able to choose from a variety of server types such as PvE or PvP. While server populations are currently unknown, H1Z1 is being built with quite a bit of code from PlanetSide 2, which allowed thousands of players at once. It has been said though that the total population count will be a fraction of PlanetSide 2. However, the devs will be adjusting that population based on networking and server restrictions. These servers will also come equipped with maps 64 kilometers squared, roughly a quarter the size of Chernarus from DayZ. Sony has stated that they want to and plan on increasing the map size, including new cities, towns, and other points of interest. Moving on, let's talk about player death and progression. In H1Z1, you will have an RPG-like system in which actions performed makes you better at what you're doing. For example, if you constantly sprint like a little bitch running away from zombie forest animals, you will sprint faster. If you build campfires enough, you will be able to build campfires quicker. This element of individual character progression is tied to your specific character and, unlike other survival games, adds a layer of incentive to be risk-averse outside just your looted items. Now, when you die, and yes, you will die, you're done. Your items, gone. Your newly equipped M16, gone. Death in H1Z1 is permanent, but can be staved off by using medication, bandages, and so forth. The only thing that persists through death are items purchased from the in-game store. If you come across a player who died holding these items, though, you can pick them up. However, they will be at a severely degraded status, meaning that they won't last very long. Crafting. Let's talk about crafting. In the world of H1Z1, players will have access to 100 recipes at the start of early access. These recipes can range from farming tools to harvest corn and wheat and bottling moonshine to weapons, traps, and player structures. A big part of H1Z1 is building and maintaining your own 10 acres and a mule, all within a persistent server. Players will be able to build preset buildings or create custom walls, barricades, and other tools to eventually have your very own base. When doors are created, those buildings become locked to that player unless they provide their door code to let friends in. Here's a Byronic pro tip. Making your password 1234 is the most secure way to protect your assets. Finally, let's talk about zombies. Zombies in H1Z1 are touted at being not your average run-of-the-mill Joes. Sony has claimed that their built-in AI makes their zombies smarter than other games such as DayZ. And hold on, to be honest though, I think comparing anything to DayZ zombies AI makes you look like a genius. Anyways, early access will launch with different kinds of zombies, including fast and slow ones. Zombies will be able to detect players by sight and sound, so yes, Crouching or going prone will help your chances at survival. Likewise, the dynamic weather system in H1Z1 will also affect your chances of being detected by zombies. In snow and rain, it will be far harder for them to find you. Now, I couldn't confirm if this was going to be an early access day 1 or not, but it's too damn cool not to mention. Players in the game can be infected with the H1Z1 virus. Too many bouts with zombies can lead to being infected. Likewise, players can or will be able to restrain you and inject you with the H1Z1 virus. I don't know why, but survival games always bring out the inner asshole in people. Go figure. Anyways, the virus itself has a tangible effect on your character, reducing your vision, lowering your health, and more. There is no cure for the virus. However, you can find rare medicines to suppress the virus. Alright, so that's a general overview of what you can expect day 1 of early access. For those of you that are now wondering, when can you get your hands on this game? The answer is January 15th. The game will be available via Steam Early Access for $19.99 US. You can also purchase an upgraded or deluxe version, if you will, on Early Access for $39.99. Okay, so why does an early access game have 2 price points? Well, H1Z1 will have special event servers set up to feature unique rule sets such as Battle Royale, Hunger Games, and so forth. To be able to access those servers, you need a currency called a ticket. These tickets can be purchased for 99 cents, or you can simply gain them by playing the game without paying a dime. Now, back to what we were talking about, that deluxe version of the game comes with a bunch of these tickets, which is in part why it's more expensive. Personally, I don't really mind this system. I plan on earning these tickets in game, and if I want to participate in special game modes, I'll have that option. The way I see it, this system is nearly identical to the ever popular Hearthstone by Blizzard. In Hearthstone, a special game mode called Arena is locked unless you put 100 gold up for entry. You could of course buy gold, but you can easily earn them in game. So before I let you go, I wanted to talk to you briefly about my plans for H1Z1 and my channel. My goal is to have videos covering the solo experience, the co-op team play experience, as well as my participation in event servers. One of my personal goals after hitting 10,000 subscribers was to play more games with my followers or you guys, and so that's something I fully intend on doing. I'll update you in the future for subscriber games, so keep an eye out on my Facebook and Twitter account. Alright guys, that's it for me today. Hopefully you're as cautiously optimistic as I am for another survival title. I want H1Z1 to do well. I really do. So that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.